Hello, I'm Tony Booth from Friends of the River Cam. Nature's in trouble from climate and biodiversity breakdown. We need to radically change what we do. I'm 76 years old. If I live to 90, I will either have seen a dramatic drop in carbon emissions and a stop to the destruction and poisoning of animal life and habitats, or I will know that my grandchildren, all grandchildren, will have a precarious, fearful, soul-destroying future. I call a lack of care for the flourishing of future generations nepoticide, literally grandchild murder. It's the human part of ecocide. How does this relate to supersizing Cambridge? Well, cement and steel production contribute 16% to annual global CO2 emissions. That's 1% more than the 15% from the USA. The massive building program envisaged in the local plan will breach the 2050 carbon budget set for the Cambridgeshire and Peterborough area in less than 6 years. There is a barely credible level of denial about what needs to change. Gas heats new housing and office building, and notoriously is being supplied to vast greenhouses to grow tomatoes and cucumbers in Streatham. Fresh drinkable water will flush the visitor toilets on Silver Street, and East-West Rail will be powered by diesel. The local plan responds to pressures to feed what Matthew Bullock of Cambridge Ahead calls the bonfire of growth. Economic growth, he says, is like a bonfire. You can get a bonfire going and expand it as long as you keep feeding the center, but you can't pick a bonfire up and move it somewhere else. This doesn't look like a bonfire to me. To me, it's a wildfire, and it's raging out of control. And the profits to be made are not for the benefit of local residents, as the Pandora Papers have suggested. This is the redundant vision of the Greater Cambridge Partnership. The trumpeting and linking of growth and prosperity looks like a political advertisement from the 1950s. It is obsolete. There is a misinformation campaign attaching to the growth lobby, which claims sustainable credentials with its use of notions of biodiversity net gain, doubling nature, and natural capital. The extent to which environmental NGOs have joined in this propaganda exercise is a source of considerable regret. In Friends of the Cam, we keep our financial and intellectual distance from the growth lobby and its supporters in our councils. We've expressed determination to avoid the exploitation of nature in our declaration of the rights of the River Cam to be free from over-abstraction and pollution and encroachment from building. We're involved in a campaign to protect Nine Wells Aquifer, the original source for fresh water for the university, from over-abstraction and encroachment. This should be a Cambridge treasure, a UNESCO heritage site, yet it has little natural capital in the calculations of developers and elected representatives. We need to clear our roads of cars to free them for bicycles and public transport, and then we won't need the Babraham busway and other busways. Next Sunday, we plan to remove the most unsightly rubbish from Jesus Ditch, and then support a longer-term plan to address the main priority, which is a lack of flow, which contributes to its clogging with duckweed. Strangely, the issue of flow is missing from the recently issued consultation to make Jesus Ditch an education resource and visitor destination. Let's protect, restore, and improve the riches that we have. Let's stop exploiting land and nature for short-term profit. Let's find a way together to stop a nepoticidal dash for unsustainable growth. Let's not kill the goose that lays the golden egg.